The sum of the three angles of any triangle is 180 degrees. Measure of angle A plus measure of angle B plus measure of angle C equals 180 degrees. You should draw a triangle. Please draw a good one. Don't draw it by hand like that, but you get the idea. You should measure the three angles. You might want to draw them overlapping so it's easier to measure them. Measure your three angles and make sure that the three measures add up to 180. That's the triangle sum theorem. Then I told you you should tear off the angles 1, 2, and 3, put them together, and they end up giving you exactly 180. There's your proof. That's number one. You do those, you get 10 points. Number two, the exterior angle theorem. It has nothing to do with the triangle sum theorem. The exterior angle theorem is not the triangle sum theorem. You have an exterior angle on any triangle. It's right here. 1 and 2 add up to give you 4. The exterior angle is equal to the sum of the remote interior angles. You need to write it. The measure of angle 1 plus the measure of angle 2 equals the measure of angle 4, not 180. It has nothing to do with 180. It has to do with the two interior angles add up to the same as the measure of angle 4. That's the exterior angle theorem. Yeah. He's supposed to be doing this, what I'm telling him right now.
Oh, now what?
Well, no, they're supposed to do these 5. He was supposed to have copied these a long time ago. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He has a tape, a videotape of these 5.
He said that he copied all there.
Okay, yeah, those are the notes. But he has to be able to do them himself.
Okay, to do the proofs.
Everything. He has to be able to state, verify, and prove.
Stay.
That's what I'm telling him right now is what they're doing. You should be able to measure these angles and see if it's true, right? That's verify. When you do your proof, you add up. 1, 2, and 3, what do you get? If I add up 1, 2, and 3? 180. 3 and 4? 180. Subtract angle 3 and you get 1 and 2 plus equals 4. That's it. That's your proof. Number 3, the vertical angle theorem. You should draw two vertical angles. Oh, yeah. Let me draw them right. Here, vertical angles. 1. There's vertical angles. 1 and 2. 3 and 4 are vertical angles. The vertical angle theorem says vertical angles are equal, right? Angle 1 is equal to angle 2. Angle 3 is equal to angle 4. You should verify it. You measure them to verify it. You say, oh, angle 2 is 58 degrees. Angle 1 is 58 degrees. I just verified it. To do the proof, what do you get if you add 1 and 4? You add 2 and 4, you get 180. You subtract angle 4, you get 1 equals 2. I've done that proof for you 3 or 4 times. That's vertical angle theorem. For the opposite side angle theorem, you need to draw a triangle. Any triangle will do. Draw a triangle. Any triangle. Doesn't matter what it looks like. Draw any triangle at all. And what you're going to find is that your smallest angle is across from your smallest side. Your middle angle is across from your middle side. And your largest angle is across from the largest side. That's angles and opposite sides behave in the same way. That's your opposite angle side theorem. For 5, you take a right triangle. And by the way, I recommend that you actually measure your right angle so that you actually get a right angle on it. You draw a right triangle. And what you should know about right triangles, there's 3 things. One of them, there's only one right angle. That's one theorem. You should be able to prove it and show that there can only be one right angle in Y. We call this AB. We call C, this is the hypotenuse. These are the legs. And you should know that A and B add up to what? A and B add up to 90 degrees. That makes them complements. You should be able to prove that they add up to 90 degrees. Can you? Isn't this 90 and the whole thing's 180? Subtract 90 and there's 90 left for A and B. That makes them complements. You should be able to prove it. You should be able to verify it. You verify it by measuring them. See if they actually add up to 90. Your other theorem is, this is side A, this is side B, because it's across from angle B. This is side C, the hypotenuse. And your Pythagorean theorem says A squared plus B squared equals C squared. You should be able to verify that by measuring your sides and seeing if it's actually true. Those are your 5 things that you have to be able to do by next time. This is your 3rd try at it. If you actually truly want to study, the way to do it is to take 5 sheets of blank paper and put these questions at the top of each page. Before your test, see if you can do all of these theorems, write them out, and explain them. Even explaining them to somebody else is good enough. That's your assignment.